Okay, well, welcome to our little tutorial on how to draw an elast and design a pattern for a pair of women's pumps. Um, I'm going to assume at this point you've already made your insole. I kind of make mine a little bit differently. So if you need some instruction on how to do an insole, on YouTube, Sveta Kletina has an excellent tutorial on how to make an insole from scratch, or a midsole, I think is what she calls it. Yeah, she has a very good tutorial, and if you follow that, you should end up with a very nice midsole, insole. So you've got your insole, and you've got a last. You can secure lasts. You can go through eBay and search for them and that sort of thing, rummage around old shoe stores. But I get mine from Springline in Northampton in England. Springline Precision Last Manufacturing, if you search it on the internet, and they're very good as they will deal with small orders and that sort of thing. So take your last and your insole. You're going to firmly attach your insole to your last. Get her on there nice and square. Get her square at the front. Right now we're just kind of tacking it in place for the purposes of designing the pattern on the last. We're going to take the insole off a little bit later and cover it for decorative purposes. Not cover it, but add some trim, something along these lines. And we'll get to that a little bit later. So once you've got your insole on there nice, we'll go ahead and start taping up the last. Now, for the purposes of taping your last, there's a very good reference material, Practical Pattern Making, by Dick Anzelek, whatever. You can find that, search around on the internet and you should be able to find that. And for the purposes of taping your last, gives a very good play-by-play here. And so we'll start at the back here, going this way, and then you cover the front, then you do a bottom and a back and a front. But we'll go through that quickly. Actually, it's kind of tedious, so it's not really very quick. I like to do a center line for the back and the front first, just to add a little bit of stability to the masking tape, because later on we will be cutting out the masking tape and adhering it to some cardboard for the purposes of making the pattern. And so this gives it a little bit of extra stability. So we just put that on there like that. And just come up to the top line. Flip it over. Do it again on this side. Now you're going to want to double it up. So just go halfway down the first strip, flip it over, same idea, just halfway, so you can see. Okay, so carrying on, you'll notice here I've made a mark. That's going to be the top line for the back of the shoe. I've marked that earlier on the last, put a little notch in there, and then highlighted it again with a pen there, so I'll be able to find it when I put on this next layer. Another layer on the back. And then, and this is no picnic, go around and do a bottom line of tape. Again, more or less just reinforcing for later when we have to try to transfer it to a cardboard in order to actually draw our pattern. The pattern that we'll use for cutting out the leather and whatnot. And you'll see what I mean as we go. Okay, so that should be good.